I've been trying out this collection called UFO 50, which I only caught wind of this when I was looking at Open Critic ratings. I was kind of updating our Game of the Year tracker with like Open Critic and Metacritic scores of games that came out this year, and I saw UFO 50, and I just glanced at it, and I thought, oh, this probably is like an indie side-scrolling platformer. Like, I don't know why, I just thought that when I saw like a picture of some girl with a gun or whatever. I was like, that's probably what this is. It is not. So UFO 50 is from the folks who made Spelunky and Downwell, and a few other games. Spelunky 1 and 2, I'm sure you guys have heard of. But it's this collection of 50 single and multiplayer games. And as I was looking through the list, I was like, huh, I don't recognize any of these. As I was trying a bunch of them this weekend. I was like, I don't remember any of these games. Like they feel like old school arcade or 8-bit or 4-bit games. Like they feel like very old fashioned games. And then I went to their website and I was like, what is this? I've never heard of any of these. I feel like I should have heard of some of these. And this is 50 brand new games that this team created. And they created a fake publisher called UFO that didn't really exist, but it's like honoring this fictional company. And then it has like even like a little history of like, hey, in 1984 we released, like it's all this like fictional experience that they've created in this collection, and the genres are all over the place. Like some of it's like an exploration platformer. There's top-down shooters. There's one called Paint Roll Race, where you literally are a race car that's trying to paint the level, which changes all the time, faster than the other people can paint a level. And then like when the time's up, whoever has painted, like all these little mini games, they're full games technically. They're not really mini games. Some of them are legitimately really fun. Like there's this one called Morgul or Mortal. It's MOR, either TOL or GOL. I can't remember. But you're these little guys. I think you're clones. I'm actually not sure what you are, but it's a platforming level, and you have 20 of these guys, and you can sacrifice them to help create a path for the next guy that's coming behind them that you're going to control. So you get one little guy, and you're running and jumping, you're avoiding enemies, but then there's going to be a jump that you can't make, and you have a few moves available to you. One is you can hit square, or I guess X on the Xbox controller, and you will shoot straight forward like a missile, and your character will kind of like look like a dart into the wall, and now you are a platform that the next guy could jump on, but that guy's now dead because he went headfirst into a wall, so he's
right.
Dead. And so like, but now he's a platform. Or another one, you can become a block, so you like kind of turn yourself into stone, and that guy dies, but now he can like hold a button down for the next guy that's coming behind him. Or you can implode and blow up explodable blocks around you to create a path for the guy behind you.
This sounds like it's sort of like Lemmings. Like
sort of, but except you directly control them yourself. So
and this is basically like a full-fledged like NES game. So
yeah,
there's just like 50 of them. So
and they all have their own unique music and art style, and they all are. I shouldn't say they're all fun. There's a couple of them that I played that I was like, nope, not going back to this one. But there's 50. There's 50.
When you got 50 of them, even if you get 25% of them, that's pretty good. And it's on sale for $23, which is normally 25.
Such a cool idea. And at first I was like, I don't know about this, but then the reviews were coming in. I think it has like a 90 on Open Critic. Like it's people are loving it because it's just such a novel idea. I legitimately thought that I was just like, I think I missed a whole publisher's work here. I didn't I haven't played any. But
no, they look like authentic games from like the 80s, maybe early 90s, and kind of familiar types of games that we probably played, but like I said, it's all new. That's a very cool concept.
Yep. And they said that the way they describe it, because I think I've played 12 of them so far. I had to stop because we were doing a whole bunch of projects around the house today. Saturday, that's how it goes. Married life, dad life. But some of them are, as they describe, I'm on their website looking at their descriptions, small arcade style, can confirm. Some are truly just you're trying to jump out of a pit as these rolling spikes are getting closer to you as you go. So like you just need to keep jumping. Some of them are that simple. And some of them are really in-depth. You have to explore a map and figure out ways to get past the next area. And you'll see, it's almost Metroidvania-like, where you can't see where to go next until you backtrack and find the thing you needed to continue forward. So, and then they said they've got some JRPGs that could take hours to beat because it's legitimately like turn-based leveling up, like old school RPG style. So
Okay. That's pretty
cool.
cool.
yeah, really, really neat. So
I kind of want to see what the RPGs look like. I'm curious about those.
if you just watch the trailer, I think you'll see clips of it real quick in the trailer. Some of the ones I'm seeing
Okay.
screenshots of here, I'm like, I haven't played this one. I want to try that one. There's
Yeah.
some strategy ones too, that look really. There's the dungeon crawling style where it's first person and you're going like down the hallway. You know, that old school dungeon
Yeah,
crawler
yeah,
style.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, what a cool idea. So UFO 50, I highly recommend it. There's even one, I gotta try this one. There's one that looks kind of like an over-the-shoulder arcade shooter style where like it's a screen that won't move, but you've got enemies that keep popping up from behind buildings and in windows, and you can
Mhm.
see your character though. It's not just first person, and you have to
Hmm.
move around back and forth and shoot at them and avoid their shots. So like very arcadey style shooters too. Looks like they have a basketball game. No, what is this? Dodgeball?
Yeah, looks like dodgeball. They have samurais playing dodgeball. It looks like
They
That's
have
just a
some that are
lot
just
of weird
exploring games.
ideas.
There's one where you have to go and collect plants and avoid being attacked by these aliens, and you're just the scientist who's trying to like collect plants and level things up. There's one that's glorified like remember the game Snake is one of the first games I played
Yep.
on the
Yeah, yeah.
calculator, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a game that's kind
Yep.
of like that where you're this little garden you're like tending a garden and trying to stop this witch from whatever taking over the garden, and you have to lead these little blobs around. It's very much it plays like Snake, but then you have to like lead them over these special squares that have stars on them, and if you hit the button then you've helped them to escape, and then you unlock potions you can like keep upgrading, keep going. Like these are legitimately like creative game ideas that they've
Yeah.
thrown in here.
And 50, what was it? 50 of them?
There's
Yep.
50. So like yeah, to like Dan, as you were saying, like if 25%, I'm thinking it's probably going to be about half that I'm like that was fun. I'd play again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh, it looks fun. It's on my wish list.
what a cool idea. So UFO 50, did not see that one coming.